Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the LICD lab number 8. Today we are going to design and implement a Vein Bridge Oscillator. Okay, so the circuit diagram of Vein Bridge Oscillator the topic of Vein Bridge Oscillator was already covered in the class. So let me show you the circuit diagram. Yeah, so here we have it, Vein Bridge Oscillator. We have to design it for a particular frequency of 1000 Hertz, let's say. So here is my op-amp, which is powered with plus or minus VCC and VE, and we have resistive elements RF and R1. And for the positive feedback, we have a Vein bridge over here. RNC will be in series, and one RNC will be in parallel network. Okay, and for the frequency of oscillations, let's say for 1000 hertz, so you equate this to 1000 equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC, where we assume the value of C as, let's say, 1 nanofarad. That's an assumption. So accordingly the value of R will be 159. Now it's a very important fact that don't select the value of R in mega ohm, neither you selected in ohm. Okay, so that will create some problem. So select C such that R will be in few kilo ohms or hundreds of kilo ohms. Okay, now for the non-inverting part, this is basically a non-inverting amplifier. If you see carefully, it has no external input, but still this trigger act as the input, and input is applied to the non-inverting terminal. So this is a non-inverting amplifier. And we have seen that for a Vein bridge, the gain of the amplifier network should be 3. So A is 1 plus RF upon R1, which is equal to 3. So RF is equal to twice R1. That's the relation which we are getting. So if we assume the value of R1 as 10K, RF has to be just slightly greater than 10K. That is, we have taken over here as 22. So that's how we design a Vein bridge oscillator. RF value is 22, R1 is 10K, R and C are 159 and 1 nanofarad respectively. Okay, so what you need to do today is, so we have to, this is my observation table, very simple observation table, which is in coinciding with this one. Yeah, so amplitude of the oscillations and frequency of the oscillations, theoretically and simulated, these two things which we have to know. Fine. And as per the design value, so this is the criteria. So if your roll number is ending digit is 0 or 1, you select the frequency accordingly, 900 hertz, and accordingly from 2 to 3 to 8 to 9, if your last digit of your roll number is falling any of the places, you have to selectively design that particular frequency, the Vein bridge oscillator. Okay, I hope that this point is clear. I will be sharing this document with you all, no problem. Then the waveforms has to be obtained. The output waveforms or the sinusoidal oscillator, the startup waveforms as well as the expanded one. Okay, and then in the post lab question we have a Vein bridge oscillator with amplitude gain stabilization. So for that, what we need to do is, let me just show it to you. We have already covered the amplitude stabilization for a Vein bridge oscillator also, so it's not so hard. Let me open and show it to you. So here it is. This is my circuit of with the gain stabilizer. So you have to connect the external resistor R3 with parallel to RF and D1 and D2. So don't select it exactly as 100K. You can play around with this value. So maybe you select a little higher or little lower, so like 75 or 150, and see what happens actually. Okay. So basically why we do this gain stabilization, because this circuit over here will give me the amplitude of a sine wave which is close to plus or minus Vsat. Now we don't want that, we want to establish a control over the gain. Hence we add this gain stabilizer. Gain stabilizer. Okay, so R3, D1 and D2 are external, extra, which is acting as a gain stabilization for this Vein bridge oscillator. Okay, and yeah, that's what we have to do in your post lab number 3. Okay, so this is your task for today. You have to design a Vein bridge oscillator as per this criteria, and you have to add the amplitude gain stabilization factor also. So that's it for this lab. Please complete your lab on time. Okay.